Hey, how's it going? So today I want to talk a little bit about the NUMMI story and how it's really changed lean culture in American manufacturing. The first question is, why is the NUMMI story a significant one in the discussion of lean culture? Discuss the NUMMI story reiterates the importance of the team concept and its necessity to being a truly lean organization. I think it serves as a very early example of the lean manufacturing methods being adapted into domestic manufacturing. It's when the Toyota system was brought into the Fremont assembly plant. And it's a very big cultural change. It showed that the American workforce had to overcome the differences in the systems with changes in the command system versus into the teamwork. Differences where the line never stopped, which was not something they were used to. They were not used to being able to call people over to help when they were lacking and falling behind. So that really just embodies how different makes the workplace experience with that foreign system. The second question was that Shook writes all employees have the right to be successful every time they do their job. How does lean culture enable this? I think it kind of goes back to that team playing aspect. If you were not succeeding in your role beforehand, you just slacked behind, got yelled at by your manager, and there was no resources for you to improve. That's why there were so many errors coming off the line, is in hopes to keep the rate up. They would just hurry up work, send errors on down to be fixed later, instead of slowing down, getting assistance from their fellow employees, and figuring out how to be more efficient in what they're doing and find tips to be able to be better. Number three, how do the cultural elements of work relate to how you learned about consensus last week? I think the work culture really changes with the system as used in the NUMMI plant. And I mentioned this twice already, but it goes back into how people acted at work. It wasn't get your stuff done, you're on your own. It was let's work together. Let's find ways to problem solve. As the End Encore is a really good example. When that's pulled, people come together and they play a song. It's almost exciting of how can we fix this problem and not have this issue again versus just send it down, it'll be fixed later, line never stops. It's everybody's so focused on how can we be better, are we involved as a workforce and not just I'm here to get my check. And then number four, what part of the NUMMI podcast most affected you in your thinking and understanding of lean manufacturing? I really liked the story of one of the plant workers. He said he came in, he'd drink on the job, not really care, and then after buying into the NUMMI system, stopped drinking, got really involved and tried to improve, and felt like he was a part of something. Like his story about the line being stopped for a cross bolt when they pulled the andon cord, and he really bought into the system after seeing that, oh, people really do care to make this better. It's not just every man for himself, and I really liked that. That was very inspiring to buy into that, and it really showed the effect that a system like this can have on somebody who is very dedicated and experienced in their field beforehand, and then buying into the system and just falling in love with the job again. So that's all I've got. Thank you for listening.